So, the second wine, the red capsule wine that you just have been pouring your glass, is 100% Merlot from Doukenie Winery estate. I'm extremely proud of this wine because it's first from the estate, 100%, and from our block number 1, so it's a 26 years old vineyard. And for the past 5 years, I tried to select the best rows of the vineyard. Because I can see it from the top of the vineyard, the quality is a little bit lower than the bottom of the vineyard, lower part of the vineyard. So I selected some 10 rows will really make a difference. And I let the grapes hang a little bit more time. And it's always risky in Virginia to let the grapes hang like that because you never know what the weather will be tomorrow. So it's a lot of risk, and you can really do better or you can be worse, depending on the weather conditions. So you're like your eyes on the iPhone, always on the weather.com website to make sure then you are not making a mistake.
What time of year are we talking? How
we
long
are talking in October.
October,
right.
Okay. And for like 2 weeks longer? Or?
Yeah, I don't have that in my memory, but I think it will be like 7 or 8 days more, because after that you have another storms coming in and you have to pick.
And how many days do you need to pick all the grapes?
You know, it can be done in a couple of hours.
Okay.
If you have a crew and you have people here ready for you, you have a beautiful crew, people here always when I need, and that is a very
That's amazing.
fantastic
asset.
Yes, asset for our job. It's like pruning. I changed a little bit of it's like pruning. If you have only one guy pruning all the winter, you don't have any way to minimize the risk of frost. But if you have many guys to prune only in March or beginning of April, like this year was very risky, it was warm early, so I pre-pruned the vineyard to minimize the risk of frost, and you final prune when you know then you have less frost. So the bud break always on the top of the cane, like a tree. There's always the bud on the top of the tree will break first. And if this bud freeze, it's okay because we go back and cut that off anyway, and we keep the 2 first bud on the shoots. So it's like techniques you can use to minimize the risk of frost, and it's what I do. And so it's more work, it's more risk, it's more time, but it's the best way to minimize the risk. So same thing for picking grapes. You go, you test the flavor, you say it's okay, you look the weather forecast, and you say, oh my God, it's raining tomorrow. Do I need to take the risk to wait more, or I'm picking now because I don't want to take more risk? So some labels I say, okay, pick now and don't take the risk, and some label with higher price point, I say, okay, take the risk. And sometimes you have mildew and botrytis coming in, you take that off, so you lose 30–40% of the crop. Just because you eliminate the bad berries and keep only the best. And this is what I did with this red cab Dionysus. And that makes the difference because this wine is bolder, is richer, is deeper. So aging this wine in French oak barrels for 26 to 27 months, that gives this very balanced oak with this very tannins, but start to be smooth tannins and this long finish. So to be a good wine for me, you need to have this long finish. If the wine you put in your mouth and disappear after you swallow it or spit it, it's not very nice. It's better to have this long finish. So it was risky for me to wait 27 months or 26 months aging and picking the best berries and keeping, a barrel from cognac. The cooperage that I buy is more than $1,000 a barrel.
Right.
So and I put 1 barrel, so it's an expensive process and long process. So I'm extremely happy to pour this wine with you today. And the flavor, the wine is a little bit cool. So please keep it in your hand and warm it up and swirl and warm it up a little bit more, and you will see it from now. And in 20 minutes, if you are lucky to have more in your glass in 20 minutes, you will see the difference. So I recommend, if you get the chance to have a bottle of wine in your house, to decant the wine a little bit and smell it every 20 minutes, and you will see that this wine will evolve and dramatically. So a lot of flavor of tobacco, caramel, coffee, coconut, cherry, berries. So it's a complex wine. And that is already a success, because Merlot sometimes have a reputation to be a very simple wine. except in Bordeaux, on the left bank, sometime you can compare Merlot to Cabernet Sauvignon. And here, the same category. This one is complex, with a lot of different flavor level and a long finish. So take your time, warm up, and enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.